Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Behind me is the green monstrosity that will be our new base. Woohoo! So today, we're gonna focus on base building, planning. Yes. Also, we're gonna change our world tier because it's time. But first, I'm gonna drink a little bit of this and turn on my... So potions of flight are gonna be our saving grace today since our backpack's a little awkward. And this is what I have so far. So if we can see the vision, this is okay, let's start from scratch. You'll see that our ground floor is a little bit off the ground, right? So 4 blocks up, or 3 blocks. That is because I would like to leave room under here for wiring, right? That's our administrative level, right? Utility level. So hopefully any place we need things to connect is all underneath. And I'm not done with this, right? I just ran out of steam last night because it got late. And we have... This is our front door, like roof. I'm using moss because it's basically an insta-break, which is easier than wool right now. And we have like 16,000 moss, and we might as well use it for something. And it should be easy to use our the thing that replaces blocks, not the building gadget. Hold, please. The exchange gadget. And we need copy paste. Maybe. We'll get that out here. Just in case. We'll put it in our backpack. But definitely the exchange gadget. It should make it very easy to replace this with the actual blocks we're going to use for the build palette. And I think that might be a 2-step process. We might do it in vanilla blocks to start with. And then zhuzh it up later. So here was the process. Here's my thought. So we have this very boring building that is still very functional, that has all of our stuff in it. The idea is to be able to tear this whole thing down and put everything in here over here, right? So for all of the crop items that we have up here, I'm going to put them on this porch, or just outside of the porch on the ground to kind of give us some landscaping options. And then we should be able to connect them all up to storage underneath, right? This is like bay window. And I think what we want to do is I'm going for the interior to be fairly open with maybe some balconies around a huge central hall. I'm just connecting up some of these parts because I was making basically a 9x9 grid as our how to build. And then on this side will be some kind of tower at the back, probably external to the build. I don't know. But this circle is going to be the draconic power storage ball, right? Kind of in the back of the base. That should be a good location. We just need to do a little work today on height, like towers. So if that's a porch, and this is kind of a front balcony thing, this is our front entrance. It's another like unique window. Do we make the hall all the same size? I don't know. I have this designed to be it's 10 blocks high, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is where the next story is, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that it's basically 2 stories wide inside, but there's still places where a second story or balcony can live, because I want it to be visually interesting in here. Right, so maybe that's a balcony, which means what? Does this go up? I think it might. And do we just keep it going? So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a lot of stuff over there that needs a home. And if we went 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's it? I gotta turn off the block placing in weird spots. That's the, I think it's called the bridge mod. Not sure. And if we went up at the same place, this goes up. Whoop. Right, then we'd have some kind of towery looking thing here, because it's gonna be, I'm trying to balance out, we need different areas of different height, right? So there's a towery piece. Maybe this is a roof. And then this becomes a towery piece because this is roofed. So if we say this roof extends, this is planning, right? Plan all the things. Which means this is all off by 1. Something like that. And then this one is off by 1, but that's okay. Is that gonna look weird on the inside? Probably. Will we actually see it? Probably not. But that means this comes up through here. Right? And then this is some, maybe not. We'll just do another roof over here. And we're not going to do, like, I think I'm going to keep the roof lines pretty simple. Is that an actual center? I think it is. That's very good. Can we turn off our particle effects? Hold on. Let's try decreased. Well, let's start them all off. Particles, minimal. That's good. That's very good. Very good, very good. And if I were super cool, I would turn on chat so I could say good morning. Like you do. Greetings, everyone. Gray, how's it going, friend? Kirk! What's up? Happy Tuesday. What are we, Tuesday? I have to tell you, I have been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Can't even make that up because it's voting day. We have primaries here where I am. And so there was also a blood moon, a lunar eclipse this morning at 6 a.m. So I dragged physics out of bed with the dogs, who were very confused at being woken up this early, and said, please indulge me. Let's go look at the eclipse if we can. We saw it for like a half a second because it was overcast. But then we went and got coffee. Yum, yum. My drags are still here. And the polls opened at 6:30. So we went to the polls and voted this morning. Very excited. I'm wearing my I voted sticker. Go vote. Primaries it was really interesting to do research on the primaries. Like, it was kind of cool to figure out what candidates had what skill sets and all that. You know, it's for like relatively boring stuff like district attorney for our local district. And of course, we have a congressional and a senatorial race as well. What if we should make this curvy-wurvy? Let's do that. Yes, just like the sheer outline. That's good. And then this big tower thing, can it do its thing? Maybe balcony towery thing? Yes. And then this can all be open space. Which probably means these walls should be the same height. Potentially. And then I have some kind of back entrance here. But I feel like it should maybe be a porch. And that is centered. That feels like it might be more natural. Something. So it's all the planning phases. And we want this back piece to be cozy. So we'll do the same kind of lean-to this one was. Oops. Is this good? I like it to stick out though. Oh no! So we'll just go up. And I'm hoping I can use the replacement gadget and do a lot of this kind of modded. What is shaking? Ah. I have an old Christmas tin for whatever reason sitting on my desk and it kept rattling as I used the mouse. Okay, cozy back door. And then super boring giant walls. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that is odd. 14 would be even. Something. Big flat wall, we'll do something with that. And that comes over to there, although this is probably a tower. Oops. How tall is this tower? Up to here. I'm running out of moss. Oh no, we're still good. We are still good. Probably to this point, maybe. Because I have to figure out what to do with that ball. And that's that circle. And that's that one. Is that right? Yeah, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Why not? Yeah, okay. There's that, and then there's the side. And probably... What have I done over here? I have taken columns up around the corner. Okay. So 10 up. And the same here. Could I have used a building gadget to do this? Probably. Aren't you glad I did a lot of this off camera? This is all like this planning is a little important but difficult. Wow. I also got rid of a whole bunch more trees as well, in case that was unclear. Like, I cleared the rest of this over here. We will put trees back after we have a build. Now, this thing... So we're working on shape, right? And our towers should be a couple of different heights. I feel like this one would be even taller. It's so chonk, though. Is there another... Is there one right here, is the question. Above this porch. And what's the right height for that? Yes. Although... If we do it like that, I can actually see what shape it is. We can hide something in there. Right? So I was watching a build video. I don't know who by. Zeno? I'll look it up. And they made a really good point. And that is... Sometimes you can build a house and be like, I just don't like the house. I just don't like the build. Like, you spend all this time building it. And so this is a great example. I just don't like this. And it's because its shape is boring or undesirable or whatever it is. And so I think one of the most important keys to a good build is the shape of the build. So if you can get the shape right when you're planning, then the palette is actually secondary. Like, it's important, color's important, but if the shape is weird or wrong or off balance, then who cares about the build? And I am using like actually a handful of reference photos from Pinterest, a combination of fantasy house designs and medieval Minecraft build examples. So, for example, the covered porch in the corner came from one picture, and then this tower is from another, but in that picture, the main entrance comes up to the tower. And for my purposes, I moved it over to the side. And then the rest of these, like, in one of them, there's a tower here, but I don't really think we need it. I think we could do a roof with some gabled windows, depending on how tall this roof was. And if we did... Is that kind of a... Is it going to be weird that the roof just keeps going up? I don't think so. I'm just going to put some indicators so that we get the sense of how high this is from this side and where it ends. Does it just go all the way up? It might just go all the way up. By all the way up, I mean until we hit this. Right? And so that would be the top of it. And then in the middle of this, if we finish this out a tiny bit. God, moss is such a great building block for laying out a template. If you have access to infinite moss like we do. Something, 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 something. And then we have equally balanced. I made sure that the entrance is the same size as this window piece, right? And probably the roofs are going to be slightly off, which is fine, which means they have a center. So if we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's kind of the halfway marker, right? You thought I just really liked green? I do. Green is nice. Let me go sleep so we can see this. Meow. Koala! Good morning, friend. I'm working on a build. Today is chill building with Winnie. And we're in the design phase. Because Winnie got up super early to go vote, which is very exciting. But also, Winnie is now tired. Okay, and if we use these as the gauges for the halfway point, then I can put gables in here. Oh, out of moss. Crazy talk. Yeah, we really have to get Creative Flight. I mean, the potions are cool. And now that we have a mob farm, it's super easy to get the resources for them. They need like fermented spider eyes and phantom membranes and what else? They're not that expensive actually. Like, and then 3 redstone. Oh, and popped coarse fruit. Fermented spider eye, phantom membrane, fermented spider eye, carbon, and you can make 3 per one, which is great. Super easy. Cheap as chips. Is that a good shape? They need to be taller? I feel like they should be taller. Maybe like that? Probably. Yeah, that's good. Nice and bulky. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And are we... Nope, you're back 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over and up. Oh, you are an amazing person, and I appreciate you. Thank you for my coffee. Physics hand delivering the fresh brew. I've been caffeinated this morning. In case that was unclear. Fully leaded at 6 a.m. from Starbucks. Mm-hmm. Oh, so good. So very good. I think... Okay, these were just like spacing markers. Not actual things that need to exist. Is that... Yes, those are good. Should they be... taller, wider, bigger, stronger, faster? No, I think that's a good... That's a good... Those will be perfect. Okay. For bay window type things. Bay window? No, they have a name. Gables? Gabled windows, yes. It's a very, one of my favorite housing features. There is a, if you've ever watched White Christmas, or even Holiday, both of those are filmed on the same set in the same house. And the house is like this idyllic, northeastern kind of Vermont country estate. And the house just has these fantastic gabled windows and bay windows everywhere. It's phenomenal. I'm kind of trying to steal some of that. Like, I maybe want this to be a bay window. If we can make it work. Mm-hmm. And these can be just straight up tall windows. And then I still don't know what to do with this honk of piece over here. Should this be another tower? But slightly shorter than the left side. See, that makes me want to make the left side even taller. But maybe the smart thing to do is make this side taller. So there's that height. So if we went 1, 2, 5. How tall is that? Oh my god. I can't place blocks today. And you went up from here. Is that crazy tall? I don't even know if I'm making these too big. I won't have any problem. My goal is to have so much space that I can, in addition to having room to put all of our mods, I also have room to decorate this space. Like, we're gonna call it the Octium Sanctum, which is a fancy way of saying, like, hodgepodge or a collection of things. I kind of want to do a combination library and sciencey things, so sciencey library stuff. Mostly because of this big draconic ball that I'm going to put in the middle of it. And who doesn't love a library? And the fact that this is all going to be like open space. Like, and is this all on the same level? Should I draw? Let me draw some beams. Yes, that is the same level. Right? Because I'm all about the balconies too. More places to put stuff. Right? Mm-hmm. And if that's a big tall tower, Oh, yep. Then what is this piece right here? Maybe it's not. Maybe this has another roof, so it kind of mirrors what's on the other side, but it's not outdoors. Or maybe it is outdoors and this is the rest of our crops. Because they don't have to be in the same place. In which case, we just do, oopsie, something like this. Oh, my potion ran out. We've been messing with green things for a whole 30 minutes. Can we? Did I take that down low enough? Yes. Oh, I didn't cut the corner, so the roofing's not as fancy over here. That's fine. Maybe this is just the boring side. Do. I feel like the game volume is very low. I think that's for me and you, possibly. Because don't we want the lovely sound of block placement? Especially the happy little moss blocks. Maybe. Make it on your nerves. I don't know. Make that flat, I think. Okay, so that goes in there, which means... Oh my god. Good, good. Now what? Who knows? If this roof came all the way up here, what's on the other side? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. What if it went down the other way? Is there a flat part? Where's the edge of this tower? Right here. Where's the center of this one? That's not the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The center is here. So, this is too high. We'll see if this has. Pardon me, froggy in the throat. Oh my goodness. Also, time for sleeping. Do I have a sleeping bag in here? I do. Sleeping on the roof. Because we can. Kirk says, yeah, the jitters. Yeah, me being caffeinated. Bouncing off the wall is more like, I already have plans for breakfast. I have the alarm set. Because one of the disadvantages of waking up so early is that Physics and I both are like, okay, now we're hungry because we got up so early. Oh, look at the perfection of this. It's amazing. Well, do we want it to go down further? Like, do I need this to come up all the way here? I don't know. Where does it end? We need more moss. Moss! Like, it makes 1,000 by the time we've used it. So I wondered what we were going to use all the moss for. Here's the answer. Okay, we're just going to go to this pole, right? Because this is the one section of roof. Oops. What is that? That happily marries up with this. In a way that kind of makes sense. Maybe we can go down one more. Possibly. Yep. And then this is up. What do we even do with that? I don't know. Is that roof? Like if that's the tower. Something like that. Like, does that become a balcony of some kind out here? And then we end up with a big chunk of something that can be roofed over here. And making it the same height? Is that weird? I'm not really sure. Wow, the puppies are on a roll today. Or am I just ending up with big... Oh. It's delivery. Plumbing. It's an invasive plumber next door. Gotta protect the casa from the plumber. Okay, and I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. Do we want a big chunk like that sticking up? I mean, it makes for an interesting... shape. Is it getting out of hand, though? Like, is this more than we need? I don't know. That building next door is pretty big, and we're out of room. Like, I need room to set up AE and automation that's associated with that. Because even though I'm taking the slow boat to China on this series, really? That probably should go up here. So, this is the whole point of today's episode is the importance of planning, right? The shape of your build. Now it's starting to look impressive, right? I feel like we are going to have to go to some extreme heights ridiculousness on this. And maybe cut it up into pieces. And that maybe the height should be towards the back. So... and I can make roofs fancier later. Right now I want, like, did we get the shape right? That right level? Yep. Something like that. And that can go straight back to here. Okay, it's at this point that I probably need to break out the building gadget. Let's do that. Because I think I can do a build to me for this. Building gadget. Do like this, and then change it to a build to me that's like 15. Oops. If we were super cool, I would actually stand in the right place and do the build to me's. So fast. Okay. Instant roof. And do we care that it's a triangle over a circle? I don't know. Not right now, I think. Maybe our triangle will eventually become like this. Should we do that up there? Possibly. But then it gets like super tall. It's why I ended up with a circle here, because I tried to do that kind of fancy roof over here and it just was out of control tall. But from here, that story looks short and stubby when we're on the ground, right? Even when we're across the way. Especially compared to that. This section looks too short. And that's why we do test building. Right? And so because we have vein miner on here, I'm going to just cut those away from the rest of the build. And then we can vein mine the roof off. That we just put on. But that's okay. Because it was really short. Is that better? That is better. Does that have some kind of jive with this? That is exactly the same height now. Whoop. Boom. That's good, and then that can be roofed separately. And this is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which I think is fine. And from down here, I almost want it to be further back so that this lands maybe here. And I'll tell you why. It's because it will make this piece look more interesting. Wow, that took more than I thought. Hold, please. It's okay, we were going to redo it anyway. I think I'm out of flying. Nope, 16 minutes still. So good. I just got too bouncy. Oh no. It's a good thing I remember what shape this is. Okay, and then this can be... So this can have some depth to it, right? which will look better from the side. Let's sleepy time. Get a little bit of lag around the base, probably from the shaders. Oh, see, that's looking complicated and fancy and all the things. Oops. Right? That's the perfect height. Now, what do we do about the roof? Come on. Nope. Should the roof be a reflection of this? Or should we try for a little bit of... Maybe both. I want it to be interesting, but not weird. Do we just go up by 2, maybe? Until we get to the top? Two and 2 and 2. I did some long... Like, this is chalk down here and then kind of straight up. Maybe that's what we do. I do like that. There was kind of this... We went straight up right on the edge. 1, 2... Yeah. 2, 3, 4... So there was a whole story's worth of walking space under here. Is that our center? I think that's our center. So I had this weird, oops, shape down here. Yes. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 1, 2. Meh. Like so. Yes, like so. That's pretty good. It's very rocket ship shaped. What about maybe a little longer on top? It's a little. So good. I mean, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. That's fine. Okay, it might be a little too. That's better. Okay. And if we were super cool. Do we want it to shape out that way? No, I think that's not really... We're not that medieval, I don't think. Or not that fantasy. I think we're that medieval, we're not that fantasy. Like, you could... Every floor, you could walk it out 1 block forward. But I think we want to kind of mimic this. I think this is going to be our palette eventually. Okay. And now that we have this, I should be able to do a build to me. Gonna run out of green blocks. Oh God. I should do this from the bottom up. I'm out. That was a lot of moss. A lot of moss. This will help us with... Look at it. And then I have all kinds of random stuff in my pockets here. I don't know where the fish keep coming from. I guess... somehow they're croaking. Okay, do we like that? Oh, I think we do like that. I think we like that a lot. Yes, yes. If I were super cool. Ah! I love modded. I love modded. Yes, I do. Oop, we do. Uh-oh, where'd that go? Nice. Very good, very good. I think... like, that's going to be a stair, in case that was unclear. But for now... it can be a block to remind me to bring it down and wrap it around that edge. Okay. With a big glowing ball in the back. And... these roofs... why are you so weird? Are we not going to make you just a flat roof on top? Something, something. Right? Me likey? That's going to be important. We always want your roofs to hang over the edges, just FYI. Makes builds look better. Maybe 2 blocks for this one instead of just 1. Sure. Kind of makes me want to do 2 for this one as well. It's laggy. How are we without shaders? Woo. Much less laggy. Okay, yeah, it's definitely the shaders. Definitely. I see you guys. Where are they? Jerks. That's right, shoot your friend. Nope. Thank you. Shoot him. Shoot him again. Ow, Weta. Yeah, shoot this guy. Because I can't... I don't want to kill him, so I don't want to get bad omen. Come on! You almost have him. So close. Aha! Good job. What the heck? Oh, we get like all kinds of angel wings. Trace me blessing. What do we have on our... like, they didn't do a single heart of damage to us at all. It's insane. Ooh, we got some we got an ominous bottle. Oh, we got pillager trophy. Stalwart chainmail, fortunate leather pants. Oh, I didn't do the thing. That I talked about at the very beginning of the episode, which we should do. Let me get more moss. Moss. And that is, we want to change the level, the enemy level of our current area. That's going to be amazing. Is that new base? Oh my god. The idea is to be able to tear this down. I'll leave our original starter house. But this is our new... That's going to be our new digs. It's going to be insane. Screenshot. Shaders. Sleepy time. And then I'm going to finish my thought about the apotheosis level of our current area. Okay. Because it occurred to me that the reason we're not getting more advanced drops, apotheosis armor and stuff, is because our apotheosis area level, okay, it's control T maybe? Yes. Haven, right? Right now, our area is set to Haven, which is the chance, we have 0 chance of epic or mythic drops. Same with purities. So we want to upgrade our area. So Frontier gives us a 1% chance of epic. And monsters have additional armor, but we get experience and luck. So we want to activate that world tier. I think we can go ahead and activate Ascent. And that gives us a 10% chance of epic. And a flawless chance. Monsters have 8 armor and 5 armor pierce, but I don't think that's a problem. So we're going to activate Ascent. That may be a really bad idea. She says, covered in arrows. Oh, have some coffee. Oh, it's so good this morning. With our green monstrosity behind us. It's gonna be cool when we get it replaced with regular blocks. Okay, let's finish up this shape. Somebody clip that. Right? I'll make a short out of that. Somebody clip it so I can make a short out of that. That's... Chainsaw still have arrows in me. Okay, this little strange room, I feel like should be a tower of some kind. Right? So if we do this in every corner... If Winnie could place blocks in the right place, be in great shape. Something like that. If I use stairs around this, it will be more obvious that that's a something. Okay, so that's that roofing, that's that roofing, that's the front roofing. I think I'm happy with it coming straight down. And then... Is that plenty? Do we just say that this is the edge of this roof? I think the answer is yes, given that I'm placing blocks. I'm trying to do something with the space behind it, right? So do we just roof this off? And if yes, how? I think we want to go a different direction which means do. That'll do. That's odd, but it's okay. Odd numbers, by the way, is what I mean. And I'm out of flyingness. This is a great way to time the stream, too. 3 bottles, we're at an hour. Or 2 bottles, we're at an hour. And then this just comes all the way out here? Yes, I think so. So we do the same thing? And just use our build to? Oops. That's fine. Nope. Undo. How much do I love an undo button on a build tool? Just saying. Oh, nope. I've run into the dip. Undo. Undo. How many undos can I do? That should be plenty. Bad Omen should be a potion. Yeah, it is. Which we should go use and experiment. We should go try to get a level. I don't know what level we have. Let's see. Can we combine them? You have to look up potion. Nope. Where'd it go? Did I put it in my backpack instead? That may be the case. What the heck? Where is it? Where did my Bad Omen potion go? And why can't I find you? Baby did a bad thing. Oh, yeah. There it is. Nope, that's a Wixie token. I mean, I realized I have dispatched quite a few pillagers. But why am I not seeing any Bad Omen? Huh. That's weird. Bottle. There it is. Ominous bottle. That's what it's called. Bad Omen 4. That's pretty good. That should be a full-on raid, right? I guess the max level would be 5. I can't make it. How do you get him to drop it? I don't know. I'm unclear as to how that would happen. Make sure we stick out over the edge a bit, probably more than 1 block. Same is true over here. Oops. And also probably more than 1 block. Why stop placing there? There we go. Yes, yes. And then these will match up nice. Like so. Oops. And then this will just be a wall. An awkward wall. Something like that. Because I don't think, yeah, you wouldn't have that roof come around this side. And then that's a solid wall here. You know, with windows and stuff, but for right now. Shape. It's all about the shape. Okay, let's go look at this. I think I am going to turn shaders off. Is that when we look at this building, the lag is bleh. It's part of the reason we want a bigger space, too. Kind of spread some of that out. I did not even look to see what the chunk borders are like on this. Not terrible. What is... There we go. Not great, but not horrible. Looks pretty cool, right? All about planning. Okay, now here it gets kind of awkward. I need this tower to actually have a shape right now. Because it'll help me with planning. Right, and then this should have... Can I build to me horizontally? Ooh, I can. That's nice. I'm sorry, vertically? Whatever direction that is. Pointed straight down? Can I do that? Yes. So we can get a sense what that looks like from the inside. Yep, yep, yep. Does that need to be taller? Probably the big glowing ball of whatever needs to be higher. Does it though? Oh! New boss, who this? Hello, sir. You do leave a mark. But it was not significant. And I think we have to... But that's a nice solar gem. Can we tell what purity you are? That's what we need. We need those drops. I'm just going to throw that in storage. Evil Winnie building the Tower of Sauron. I mean, you're not wrong. Gray says, I think I like mine colonies because in the beginning, the colonists are all needing you to provide things, so it gives you something to do. Yes, it does give you goals. When you get them self-sufficient, it gets boring. I totally hear what you're saying. Because once you run out of the to-dos, right? It's part of the reason I made the decision to go ahead and make a formal big base in this series. Because I felt like we had made so much progress technology-wise and with resources that it's a good point at which to migrate, to put things in place, make them prettier, cleaner, make more room for automation. Because right now it's very hodgepodgey. Like, I just threw a bunch of machines down around the power, which I still will for workshop stuff. But for an AE system, like, we're going to keep the refined storage system. I'm probably only going to use AE for the crafting and managing the resources for making the quantum armor. Potentially. And I don't know that we need to move our drawer systems. Like, I think they can just stay out here. Yeah, I say that. You can pick up drawers without losing any of the contents or upgrades. So they can just be put in your pocket and put down again somewhere else. And potentially we could have a big basement that's just all of our storage below. Since the, what I want to say, like the utilities access area is going to be under the floor. And it's part of the reason I'm leaning towards building the build in generic vanilla blocks first, and then going through and replacing those with fancier blocks, kind of like I did with the house. Like, we started out with plain walls, and I replaced them with the wattle and daub stuff from supplementaries, because it's cool. But I don't know, like, I'm getting such bad lag around here, and I can't tell. I think it's these blocks. The shaders are having a hard time with them. Whereas the vanilla stuff, like, the vanilla is not giving me any issues at all. But even the chipped blocks are framey. Like, they're just framey with the shaders. I don't know.